Welcome back to the channel. It's Chad here with Sinister RC, and today I have my WLtoys 124019, and I have a couple bent dog bones. I have a bent dog bone right here and one right here. Okay, we'll get up close and personal here with this. As you can see, that thing's bent a bit. This side's okay. A little grass in there. And then we have this side right here, which is bent as well, and this is a CV axle. And it's really not good to run them when they're bent like that, because it's going to rattle all of your bearings and kind of make a mess of things. And although my car's a little bit dirty right now because we run it pretty good the other day, I'll have it all cleaned up and pretty here in a minute. Okay, so to start this off, we're just going to remove these wheels and we'll get all four off real quick. Okay, now that we got all our wheels off, what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to expose this, drop it out. We'll get these hexes here off, and I have an aluminum hex on them. I need a flat head, probably get these ones off because they're on there pretty good. There we go. Let's get all these off and get your pins out as well. I got one here that's actually stuck on there. It's probably got a bent pin, so I got to be real careful on how I'm going to get this off. I may have to force it. We'll see. Okay, so I get it out of there, and the pin was actually broken inside, and I do have more of these. So I just add that pin to it as we go. Okay, so our bent one is right here, and it's really bent. And I'm noticing this one's bent a little bit too, so they're all going to get changed. So what I like to do is just pop these with a little pair of pliers, whatever, right off that thing. Screwdriver. There we go with one. And pop this guy off here. They just pop right over that little ball joint there. There we go, it's popped off. Just gonna swing them out of the way now. We can just swing those down. And dog bones are out. And with this dog bone kit, and I actually found this one on Amazon, it sent me 2 new sets of these ones here, so we're just going to replace the whole bit here that goes through. So these will come out. Pretty rough, boy, that one is in there. There we go. Yeah, that one's in there pretty good. So I'm going to get rid of the stand for the moment. And so I can kind of get that pushed out. And it's not want to go out. So I'm going to put a pin in it and I'll come back to that one real quick. Let's get this guy out. Yeah, this one's coming out like it should. So this whole piece might be bent. Oh, and one of my bearings came out. See there, and the one on the back. They're pretty tight. And when you're at this point, you might as well inspect your bearings, and that one looks pretty good. I'm going to get that shoved back down in there. A little flathead action here. Just kind of shove it in nice and even, and it's back. So with this guy here, imagine might be able to just push down. There we go, I got it out. Just push down hard. Same thing there. That bearing is stuck on the race right there. So yeah, that bearing's not wanting to come past that circle point here. See what I can do without hurting my bearing too much here. I do have some spare bearings, but I don't want to use them if I don't have to. There we go, it came right off. Didn't hurt the bearing. Bearing's in good shape, and we'll be replacing that too. So get this in here. Flathead that kind of push him in, and it's in. So now, there are new tail pieces here for these drive shafts, and they'll just slide right through. Fancy and new. Slide that guy in there like that. Brand new shiny dog bones. Oops, shove that other bearing through. So, here's I'm going to get him back in place. And push it down in there. Okay. Dog bone. And we'll attach it here and just kind of spin around until he sits inside that. Oops. There we go. And we'll just snap this back onto that little, little piece here. And snap, it's in there, it's installed. And then this guy here, same thing. Drop him in through here like this. Lay that dog bone in like this first. Set it in there. And spin him around. Everybody meets and snap that back on that ball joint. Bang. Rear dog bones are replaced. Now the front end's a little bit different because this is actually a CB axle, but it's the same thing. We're just going to pop these two joints here and lay it over. Whoops. If I can get it with these pliers here. Just gonna get a little tweak out. Yeah, it's coming. There it is. Bang. Do the same thing here. Gonna get that straightened out. Just gonna get them behind there and just gonna pry it off. Bang. Smooth. So now that's loose. And see, this is, wow, it's really in there. There we go. See, it's a CB axle. So, it dropped underneath and behind there. There we go. There it is. This one came out pretty easy. There it is. Oh, it did drag a bearing with it. So, just pop that bearing off. We'll inspect that bearing, and it's in good shape too. And I'm going to get it back down in there. Oops. Bearing sticking to the magnetic part of the screwdriver. Oh, I think what I'm going to do here is put this one. Get this new CB axle out, and I'll stick that bearing on the axle. There we go. And we're going to shove it through. Through there. Yep, that bearing's seated. I felt it squish right in. Let's double check here, make sure it's in, and it is. It's in good. So same thing with this guy. Just kind of pull it back out of the way and snap that back into place. CB axle's installed. It's a pretty easy fix. Get this side. Same thing here. We just drop it down through. Let's get that thing. There we go. And she's in. And just kind of line her up here inside your differential. There we go. It's in. Nope. Pop back up. There we go. And just pop that back on that ball joint. And it's fixed. I replaced all four dog bone, well, the two dog bones and the two CB axles. And let's get a new pin And I might convert back to plastic because I don't like the fact that that's shattered like that. That's not good. Okay, so if you're going to do any of these projects with WLtoys, they all you can buy these screw kits for them. This is a screw kit for the 124019 and the 144001. So, and this is a nice kit. It comes with a little bit of everything, literally just about everything. These I bought separate. These are those little cups that hold these rods in your front and rear, because I have broke them here before. But they come with just about everything, and a little extra set of bearings, all your screws, wheel bolts, and yeah, these are nice to have. So, but I did have an extra set of aluminum ones that were blue. I forgot I even had these in my WLtoys box. So, see if they'll fit. Oh yeah, they fit good. So, and this does have fresh pins all the way around. So I'm going to just install fresh pins and fresh aluminum hexes. Let's do that right now. Now we got all these hexes installed. These look pretty good there. They'll disappear though. I mean, they look cool now, but once you get them on there, you won't see them. And let's get these wheels back on them. Remember that the WLtoys, they have, you know, the narrower front and rear wheels, so just make sure you get them front on the front, back on the back. Okay, now we got all our wheels installed. Take it out for a little test spin. Been able to run it in a few because they were bent. And this is my favorite RC of all times. I love this car. I've done a lot of work to it. I have a brushless system coming, and that's going to be the next big build on this, is putting a brushless system in it. You know, a lot of people ask me too, you know, because I did DRC reviews and I like doing the WLtoy reviews, and hands down WLtoys are far superior to DRC. Period. DRC is not a hobby grade, and I hate to say that, but they are not. I've looked for like aluminum parts for these and all that, and I have some aluminum upgrades for this that I'm going to do in the near future. But this thing is a lot of fun, and I mean, I've absolutely thrashed it. Look at the bottom of it, and it's been through a few skate parks, and it's a lot of fun. Let's take it out and test it out. You can hear, boy, she's ready to go. That fan's really sucking a lot of air through it. It keeps it nice and cool. So we're going to take it out behind the house. They just laid a new road about a month and a half ago or so. But our atmosphere is so smoky here in Washington. That's why I haven't been doing any drones much lately, because it's just too smoky out here. So let's see how this thing performs. that was a pretty good run. CB axles and dog bones worked out pretty good. They cost me about $15 on Amazon, and that's why I like WLtoys. You can really find a lot of stuff on Amazon. I've even found parts for these on Walmart.com. So yeah, this is you can't go wrong with WLtoys, because you can always find parts and you can always upgrade these parts. And I'm kind of looking forward to this winter, because I'm going to deck this thing out and probably go all metal with it and just have a lot of fun.